Well, you have seen this Swift. This Swift and this one. But have you ever heard about one of the first jet aircraft of Britain, the Supermarine Swift? Well, the Supermarine is best known for the Spitfire, which as we all know played a very significant role in the Battle of Britain. However, the Supermarine was also one of the first makers of jet aircraft in the country, and they started off with this. The Supermarine Attacker, which had straight wings and was designed as a naval aircraft. Then they created this. The fighter with a swept wing, who absolutely broke the speed record at the time but only held this title for a week. This aircraft was the Supermarine Swift. Well, you see, after the war Churchill loses power and the Labour Party is elected, thus making Attlee the new Prime Minister, and they think that Britain wouldn't be engaged in any major conflict until 1957. Thus most of the fighters developed are just experimental, including the prototype, Type 510, which was designed to study the swept wing. You see, Churchill came to power again in 1951 and he gave priority to defense, and also because of the looming threat of Cold War the Air Force asked both Supermarine and Hawker to develop a swept-wing fighter, and Supermarine made the Type 541 prototype, which was an advanced version of the Type 510 we discussed earlier, and a predecessor of the Swift. It was powered by one Rolls-Royce Avon RA7 or turbojet engine, which was capable of 7,000 pounds of dry thrust. The Swift had a length of 12.88 meter, wingspan of 9.86 meter, height of 4.01 meter, wing area of 30.44 meter square, empty weight of 6,094 kilograms. It had a range of 1,014 kilometers. And in September 1953 the Swift broke the world speed record at 1,184 km per hour, but it lost its title just 7 days later to the American F-4D Skyray. Production started in 1952 and 197 aircraft were built. The only variant with air-to-air missiles was the F-7. In February 1954, the Swift F-1 entered service with the RAF, No. 56 Squadron, becoming the first RAF squadron to operate the type. With its introduction, the Swift became the RAF's first swept-wing aircraft. The Swift F-2 entered service that same month. Tragedy struck very early in the career of the Swift. There were a number of accidents that involved the F-1 and F-2, one of them being fatal. In August 1954, it was decided that the Swift F-1 would be grounded, and the Swift F-2, which had effectively replaced the F-1 that same month, was also soon grounded as well, for similar reasons. The Swift F-3 and F-4 fighters were noted to have improved performance over their predecessors. The F-4 was the last variant that the RAF would accept in an interceptor role. All fighter variants of the Swift were withdrawn from service by the RAF after a short time in service, to be replaced by the more capable Hawker Hunter. Well, if you found this video informative, then like and subscribe.